Welcome to the Sales Strategy Bootcamp with Romeo Mabasa. In this bonus edition, we talk about why your business should be a sales-based organization. Depending on the number of operational team that you have, you can speak to their supervisors and request a small percentage of their time weekly where they can try and bring in sales. You know, it's like when you play the lotto, you never know when you will win big. So you do this so that you increase your chances of bringing in more business. When you turn your organization into a sales-based business, you get everybody involved, and this could be a new culture that you build as an organization to encourage everybody to say, let's work together because this is all our business and let's bring in sales. Obviously, it has to be controlled, it has to be managed to make sure that it's a worthy exercise. One of the biggest losses that a business can experience is a potential customer or a customer themselves calling, looking for help. But because we don't empower our front line, and this I'm referring to your receptionists, your PAs, they don't know how the business works. And therefore, a customer or a potential customer could call and the business falls through the cracks because they don't know how to manage the process. As a seasoned sales professional, I'll tell you this. A lot of organizations don't put much effort into managing info-at email addresses. This is one of the most unanswered email address of all time. And it's very important that organizations need to make sure that this email goes to sales teams to ensure that they never miss anything. And it must be checked weekly. If you are going to successfully turn your organization into a sales-based business, it's very important to have attractive sales incentives and awards. And you just put it there and saying whoever brings in business to this value will get X, Y, Z. I mean, everybody in the business wants an extra grand or two on their salary. So make it competitive, make it exciting, make it part of the culture. If you are going to turn your business into a sales-based organization, you need to make sure that every 3 months or quarterly, you train the entire organization on what you sell. And it's important for them to know how your products or services work in order for them to be able to sell when they do try. You just never know where your good fortunes lie. You may ask, how is it possible for you to train the entire organization? Well, you could use online quizzes, you could use webinars, you could use conference calls, but it's important for you to enhance the knowledge of how the business makes money so that everybody somehow becomes their own leader and they are able to contribute immensely to the growth of the business. The whole purpose of turning your organization into a sales-based business is to increase your lead generation for sales. One thing that we find is that you might not know that one of your junior staff member or the front line actually is related to the same customer that you are pursuing, but because only a few people do business, you just don't know and you are struggling on your own. One of the most amazing things that your top 500 companies do around the world is they involve their staff in developing new innovation products and services. So as an organization, you can host innovation days where you open it up to the entire business and say, we are working on a new innovation and we welcome your ideas. Whatever happens, don't find that the biggest stumbling block that you have in your sales process is the organization itself. People are not attuned. People don't know how to manage customers because it's only left to the salespeople. When a customer comes in, people are not ready, and then they could jeopardize the image of the business. This is very important to to ensure that you don't lose customers. If you are going to turn your business into a sales-based organization, you need to ensure that your internal systems, your internal workflows and processes are aligned to customer centricity. It's very important to make sure that your sales, especially if your business relies on sales for survival, you need to prioritize your sales efforts to ensure that you stay above board. And finally, as you know that a sales process is not a child's play, and as an organization, you might or will experience a sales team exodus, where the sales team just leave because either they are not performing or they get poached because they are that good. So when you involve the entire organization, you start to pick up new salespeople that you didn't know existed. As always, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. That's Maromza. And then what we do is that we premiere a video every week. This is just a reminder to subscribe so that you can see when the videos become available every Monday from 12 a.m.